Hey, Alex.
Hi, darling.
Hi, Jeremy.
Hey, buddy.
I was half thinking you were going to say, "Hey, darling."
It's been a while, actually. I think I don't know how long has been. Don't have anything fun prepared for today. So we lost to these guys once. Remember that?
We're
Hey,
back.
you two are brothers. It doesn't matter how you guys say hello to each other.
That's fair.
I mean, we'll give you a hug.
Oh,
Because I'd
absolutely.
hug the world.
Yeah, but you know what? They've never beaten us twice.
twice.
That was the posse did that, and they were able to do it. So it's not impossible. That
No.
day.
Do you think we can beat him twice?
I think we can beat him twice.
We haven't done it yet.
We have four sets of hands. We can definitely beat them twice.
Hey, as long as you guys can keep them on their toes.
But our motto is they've never beaten us twice.
They've never beaten us twice.
Yep.
Make them terrified in that last round. Anything is possible, okay? It's not over until the host says, and you're winner.
Hello there.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Fandom Fights. We are here for a very exciting teams match, a rematch of Pinheads going up against Cabin 66. Looking forward to this one. 4 players, very strong players in this league. We haven't seen these teams meet up in a while, but now they're back. Can Cabin 66 be beat twice by Pinheads? That seems to be the question that was being talked about in the promos. I don't know, but we'll find out. Let's get into it, starting with round number 1. Here's how it's going to work. There are going to be 10 questions for 10 random categories in the realm of Fandom Fights. Each question is worth 1 point a piece. If you get all 10 questions correct, you'll be issued a bonus question to you, only to you. You get 3 repeats and 1 challenge for the entirety of the match. Gentlemen, any questions as we kick off round number 1?
No.
Okay. Your first question is going to come in the category of Galaxy Quests. Your question is, in Revenge of the Sith, what specific location does Palpatine first send the newly named Darth Vader to after turning to the dark side? This fucking movie, man. I also just moved my desk in the basement, and now I feel off. I don't feel right. Nothing's correct. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to David.
Jedi Temple.
Let's go to Will.
Yeah, I just said Alderaan.
Let's go to Alex.
The Jedi Temple.
And Jeremy.
Jedi Temple.
Jedi Temple is correct. So 2-1. Your next question is coming in the category of DreamWorks Animation. Who voices Melman in the Madagascar franchise? I was a little late getting here to the match today. When I arrived, we were playing the Guess How Old Everyone Is game. Discovered that Jeremy is actually 80.
Yeah.
Crazy. Yet he went to the board first on this question. 5, 4, 3,
Look,
2.
the name is Melvin. That sounds like an 80, right?
Let's go to Will
David Schwimmer.
and Alex.
I remembered as you hit 0.
Jeremy
Yeah, he played a guy who likes dinosaurs.
and David.
Bill Hader.
David Schwimmer is correct. So Pinheads take the lead 3-2. Your next question is in the category of creature features. Which creature features film features creatures called Leatherhead, Wingnut, and Scumbag? Oi, I am exhausted. Very sleepy. So much to do at home. When you own a home, it turns out you got to take care of it. No one told me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Alex.
I said Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem.
Let's go to Jeremy.
Yeah, I said Mutant Mayhem.
David.
TMNT, Mutant Mayhem.
And Will.
Yeah, Mutant Mayhem.
Mutant Mayhem is correct. 5-4 is the score. Your next question is coming in the category of sci-fi icons. In Back to the Future Part 3, what job does Doc Brown say he has in 1855? I just watched these movies last week, so get prepared for a whole lot of Back to the Future questions.
I think we're prepared.
5. That's fair. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. I was watching the first one. I forget which one it was in, but let's go to Jeremy.
Blacksmith?
Let's go to David.
Blacksmith.
And Will.
Blacksmith.
And Alex.
Train conductor.
What?
Train conductor?
Oh, I thought you said dragon doctor. Blacksmith is correct. 7-5 is the score.
To be fair, I thought you said drink doctor.
No, that's me.
Your next question is in the category of the MCU. In Captain America, Brave New World, the United States proposes a deal over what specific material? This movie's now in fandom. I don't hate it. It's not great, but I don't hate it.
Sorry.
5 out of 10 movie, 5 or so 1.
It's the definition of mid.
The first time I watched it, I gave it 4 stars because I was not looking forward to it, and then I was like, "Oh, it's actually fun." 5. And then I rewatched it, and I was like, "It's a 3-star." 1. Pens down. Let's go to David.
Adamantium.
Will.
Adamantium.
Jeremy. Or I'm sorry.
Adamantium.
Yeah, sure, Jeremy. And Alex.
Adamantium.
Adamantium is correct. 9-7 is the score. Your next question is in the category of Fight Night. What is the name of Apollo's wife who adopts Adonis in Creed?
Nope.
I believe Jeremy, the only one to be perfect so far. 5, 4, 3,
All the extra experience.
1. Hands down. Yeah, exactly. Let's go to Will.
I should have watched these. Teresa.
Let's go to Alex.
Marianne.
Let's go to Jeremy.
Yeah, I spelled it better than Marianne.
Marianne is... Oh, and David. Yep.
Marianne.
Marianne. So Cabin makes up some ground there. It is now 10-9 in favor of Pinheads. Your next question is in the category of Disney animation. Bolt is shipped to what city at the beginning of Bolt? Just got a text from my wife. I'm going to the dump with Bucky. I don't know what they're doing out there. Sure, have fun. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Alex.
San Francisco.
Let's go to Jeremy.
Los Angeles?
Let's go to David.
I also guessed San Francisco.
And Will.
And I also guess Los Angeles.
All are incorrect. We were looking for New York. New York. So no more perfect rounds as we get into your next category. It is the category of mixed bag. What could it be? Who plays Null in Venom: The Last Dance?
Fuck you, Alex.
My favorite thing about this channel is how much Nick loves these movies. It makes me feel so good to know he enjoys them as much as I do.
The funny thing is that's not true. Like he liked the third one more than literally everybody. Well, not you, but like more than me. And I liked the first two, and he did not. So like it just like he always writes about them though. 3, 2, 1, pens down. Yeah, he like despises the second one. Let's go to Jeremy.
It's so funny. All right, Andy Serkis.
Let's go to David.
I said Jemon Hansu.
Let's go to Will.
Yeah, I'm not sure who it was, so I said Reese Fon.
And Alex.
Andy Serkis.
Andy Serkis is correct. 11-10. Your penultimate question in this round is in the category of Pixar. What is the name of the water element that Ember falls in love with in Elemental? Just need first name. This movie's pretty decent.
It's my comfort movie. It has become I love.
Nice.
And now I'm not sure about my answer though.
It came out right after my daughter was born, and I went to see it, and I fell asleep. 2,
Gotta be a good nap.
Hands down. Watched it later at home. It's very good. Let's go to David.
Is it Wade?
And Will.
I think that's correct. I said Melvin like an idiot.
And Alex.
Wade.
And Jeremy.
Get it? Because he's water. Wade.
Wade is correct. So we're all tied up, 12-all, as we get into your final question in the category of Criminal Underworld. Which Criminal Underworld film features undercover characters switching cars so that the agency they work for can no longer follow them while they are undercover? Ryan in the background is doing the thinking man after I ask the question. He's thinking about it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Will.
I said Too Fast, Too Furious.
And let's go to Alex.
Too Fast, Too Furious.
And Jeremy.
I said Furious 7.
And David.
Too Fast, Too Furious.
Too Fast, Too Furious is correct. So Cabin, after being down most of the round, takes the lead by the end, 14-13. We are going to get into round number 2. It's the wheel round. Of course, I made a wheel. Why would you even ask? We're going to get into it. It's going to work like this. There are going to be the wheel from wheeldecide.com. Each team is going to have a chance to spin the wheel. If they like what they spin the first time, they can keep it, or they can choose to spin again, but they must keep whatever they spin the second time. Each question is going to be worth 2 points apiece, unless you check down to multiple choice, and then it will be worth only 1 point. Stealing is available in this round. Any questions from the players?
Yeah, can I get a score check? What's the score?
I
thought
have
we were up by
14.
1.
I have 14-13.
Weren't we up by 1 going into the last question? And then
We were
tied.
You were tied
tied.
12-all going into the last
12. Okay, my bad. Okay.
All right, and we'll be right back with this beautiful wheel. All right, here's that wheel. The categories on said wheel today are Wizarding World, Creature Features, Disney Animation, DC, Fight Night, Worlds of DC, Law & Order, and DreamWorks Animation. Cabin, you're in the lead. Would you like to spin or defer?
Spin, right?
Spin.
Buddy? Yeah,
Spin.
let's spin.
Okay.
Spin to win.
And you land on Spinner's Choice.
What? Wizard?
Yeah, Super Wizarding World.
Yeah, let's Wizard one.
All right, guys, I'll be giving you your questions in the category of Wizarding World. Are you ready?
Yep.
All right, your first question. Which Wizarding World film features Neville coming to bed late with his shoes hanging over his shoulders?
It's a dance.
Goblet.
And, yeah.
Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Your second question. Callum Turner plays which Wizarding World wizard?
Is that
Theseus
Theseus
Commander.
Scamander?
Yeah.
Theseus Scamander. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Your third question. What magical type of objects is Luna wearing the first time we see her in Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince?
Is that
Glasses?
the glasses, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You say this.
Glasses? Final answer?
That is correct for 2 points. Your penultimate question. In Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, Harry goes to the zoo with his family to celebrate what specific event?
It's
Dudley's birthday.
Dudley's birthday. Yeah.
Dudley's birthday. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 more points. And your final question in the category of Wizarding World. What location on the Hogwarts grounds do Harry and Cho kiss for the first time in the Order of the Phoenix?
Are they in the room of requirement?
Yes.
The
Yes,
room of requirement?
Yes.
Final answer?
That is correct for 2 more points.
I got
Clean
confused
sweep.
when he said grounds for a second.
All right. So they get their total up to 24 to Pinhead's 13. We're going to bring back the wheel and Mr. Payne. This is going to be the spin for the Pinheads. And it lands on DreamWorks. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
I don't hate this one for sure, but
Right.
I think there's other categories on here that we can work better on. So I think we should spin again.
Yeah, like the one we really didn't want is gone. So
Well, the
I
one you
don't-
didn't
yeah.
want was gone, but yes.
Yeah, the main
Yeah,
thing is as long
yeah,
as you
right.
guys can find a category you both can work together on. I mean, if you land on this again for your second spin, then you guys just
It's
make
fine,
sure
yeah.
you hear the question, take your time. But if you want to spin again,
Absolutely.
Spinning again?
Let's spin again, please.
Okay. And look at that. It's DreamWorks.
Fair enough.
I feel like there should be a
Jinx.
All right. Pinheads, I'm giving you your questions in DreamWorks. Are you ready?
Let's do this.
Okay, your first question. Which DreamWorks film features a tournament set up by the main villain that the main character ends up winning?
That's Shrek.
Yeah, is it the jousting or whatever?
Yeah, to hire the hero to go save Fiona. Shrek, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Your second question. Who voices Stoic's best friend Gobber in the How to Train Your Dragon trilogy?
It's Craig Ferguson. Gobber is Craig Ferguson.
Okay.
Craig Ferguson, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Cool.
All right, Pinheads, your third question. What is the name of Sinbad's dog in Sinbad, Legend of the Seven Seas?
This one I do not remember. I haven't watched this one in a while.
I'm not going to pull without multiple choice. So.
Yeah, let's go to multiple.
All right, your options are A, Spike, B, King, C, Spot, or D, Rover.
I think it's King.
I would go with that one.
That
None of the
sounds
other ones
right.
sound, yeah, the other ones sound right.
King, final answer.
That is incorrect.
Damn it.
Pinhead's chance for a
My
1-point
bad.
steal. Is it A, Spike, B, King, C, Spot, or D, Rover?
Spike.
I think it's Spike, yeah.
It's Spike. Yeah. Yeah. Spike. Final answer.
That is correct for a 1-point steal.
All right.
Okay.
Now we know.
All right, Pinheads, your fourth question. What is the name of the city that Megamind wants to take over in Megamind?
Metro
Metro
City.
City.
Or Metro
Metro
City, but
City.
Metro City
Right.
final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. And your final question in DreamWorks. Which member of the bad guys is an expert hacker in the bad guys?
Tarantula.
Yes.
Tarantula final answer.
That is correct for 2 more points. So at the end of round number 2, Pinheads get their total up to 21. With the steal, Cabin is at 25. So it is a 4-point game as we get into round number 3. It's the betting round. Here's how it's going to work. I'm going to say the category. Then you are going to have to decide whether you want to bet 0, 1, or 2 on the question. If you get the question right, you will gain those points. If you get the question wrong, you will lose those points. We will play until a team is mathematically eliminated or we have reached the end of the match. Whoever takes question 1, the other player will take question 2. You can reset for questions 3 and 4 and work together on question 5 should we get there. Any questions from the players?
No.
Okay. Your first category that you can bet points on is Galaxy Quests. Let's get bets, starting with Cabin 66. Who's taking it and how much?
I will take it for 1.
Okay. And Pinheads, who's taking it and how much?
I am for 2.
Okay. Your question in the category of Galaxy Quests. Who saves Kirk and his friends from the Klingons shortly after landing on Kronos in Star Trek Into Darkness? Ryan appeared to be telepathically sending the answer to his player. Ryan, I believe that it's cheating to telepathically communicate. No, I'm just kidding. You're fine. I was just messing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Alex
Con?
and Jeremy.
Ah.
Con is correct. So it is a 3-point game now, 26 to 23. The next category that Will and David have to take is sci-fi icons. Let's get bets, starting with Will.
2.
Okay, and David.
Big fat donut.
Okay, your question in the category of sci-fi icons is: which sci-fi icons film features a character named Alpha Trion?
What? Sorry, sorry.
Oh yeah, you're good. If Will hits this, it's a 1-point game. If he misses it, it will be a 5-point game heading into the next question. The stakes. Like this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with David, who bet 0.
See, Transformers 1.
And Will.
I believe it is Transformers 1.
Transformers 1
Fuck.
is the correct answer. Big 2 points for Pinheads there from Will, getting the score now to a 1-point game. So it is 26 to 25. You can reset who takes the next category, and the category is DC. Let's get bets, starting with Cabin, who's taking it and how much.
I'll take it for 2.
And Pinheads, thank you.
I'll take it for 2.
Okay, great. Are you looking at our daughter?
She's awake.
No, she's not. Hang on a second. Yeah, look at that. That's new. All right. Your question in the category of DC is.
Oh, we didn't. Did we see bet? Oh no, we did see bets. Never mind.
Yeah,
Sorry.
we are.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm an idiot. Go on.
Your question is: who plays Ozymandias in Watchmen? I think we all want to know how the dump went. We were talking about it when I saw your text.
I'm on pins and needles, man.
Okay. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to David
Matthew Good.
and Jeremy.
Matthew Good.
Matthew Good is correct. 28-27. Still a 1-point game. Alex and Will have to take the next category. The category is Wizarding World. Let's get bets, starting with Will.
2.
And Alex.
2.
All right, here's the question. In Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, what is the name of the section of the ministry that houses the prophecy Harry retrieves? If both hit or both miss, we will move on. Will misses, but Alex hits, the game will be over. But if Will hits and Alex misses, then we're still going. No, that's a lie. It will also go.
Wait.
I'm lying to you. 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Will.
I hope it didn't fuck this up. Magical Records.
And Alex.
The Department of Mysteries.
And your winners, Cabin 66. The Department of Mysteries is the correct answer. I thought he was saying the Department of Ministries. I'm like, no. But yeah, he had the correct answer. Department of Mysteries is correct. Final score 30-25. Really good match. It was close literally the whole way through. It was pretty exciting in round 3 there to see Pinheads get those 2 for 2 back to back on question 1 and 2. It's super exciting to get it that close. And it comes down to the Wizarding World, which Pinheads even said as much. It's not their best category, but still a good category for them. It just kind of came down to a piece of knowledge that just wasn't there for Will today. And that's all right. They both played fantastic. But Cabin 66, once again, 30 points in 3 rounds is really impressive, and that's without going to a final question. So really good stuff from all 4 players. Let's go talk to them and see how they're feeling in the post-match interviews. Pinheads, like I said, I think a really good match. I don't want to use the word like you made a comeback because you were only down 5 points, I think, going into round 3, which isn't maybe 4 points. Yeah,
4.
It wasn't a big deficit, but those 2 hits back to back with Jeremy hitting the con question and then Will with the Transformers 1 was really impressive, making it such a close game. It just kind of came down to that Wizarding World question, and obviously we saw what they did in Wizarding World in round 2. So it was a tough break there, but really good stuff. What are your thoughts about this match?
So
I'll say, hold on, before Will beats himself up, because he's gonna. I would have missed both of his
With
round
both
3
hands.
questions, so this would have been over sooner. So it's just tough. Like they scored 30 points, we scored 25. Like I'm not mad at all. We haven't beat them twice. Maybe we'll have a rubber match sometime. But yeah, no, great game. They played almost perfect. Pleasure to be here. This is so much fun.
Look, I will also add on here. Look, I said earlier, you guys, all you gotta do is just stay focused, put the pressure on them, and you guys were this close to the last question, putting that pressure on them. And yeah, they may have been betting safely in round 3, but you guys kept swinging for the fences, and you guys kept getting those results. Yeah, trust me, I would have been in the same boat as you guys too with that Wizarding World question. After how they did, after that fact they aced it in the wheel round. But don't beat yourself up on it, Will. You guys came very close to really making them having to, actually start. Well, they did with the 2-pointer, but the fact that they had to go 2 points for that last question, you guys really were starting to getting them a little scared. So don't hang your head too low.
Yeah, you see, like had I gotten that Wizarding World round, at the very least, I would have gotten 9 points off of that. Okay. Which Wizarding World isn't a favorite category of mine, but it has one that historically speaking has been very good to me in the past. And so I thought if I got a similar level of question to the to what we got, I would have been fine. But I just wasn't sure about what it was called.
Yeah.
They were they're like big balls with giant records on them. Why wouldn't it be called the magical records? Why the hell
Right.
not? J.K. Rowling isn't that creative.
Well, at
So
the same time, whoever transcribed the script also probably would have like made things easier for the audience to understand as well. Because 5 is not too dense, but the book is kind of at times rough to get through.
that's fair. So Cabin 66, like the fact that we beat them the last time, like it came down to the last question the last time. So and the reason why it came down to the question last time is because we bet conservatively the entire time. We had a healthy lead and we kept betting, we kept betting like wusses the entire time. I didn't want to do that this time. I wanted to like bet on myself. Sci-fi icons is a category that historically speaking has not been very kind to me. So the fact that I managed to get that is a huge confidence builder. So even though we didn't do as well as we have been in the past, the fact that we managed to score 25 in a loss still makes me feel a lot better. And I still think that when we do come back, if it's this season or next season or whatever, we're still going to be like just absolutely kicking ass.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with pretty much everything you guys said, except for the whole J.K. Rowling isn't creative thing. I mean,
oh, we'll talk. We'll talk. I have examples.
She didn't make a whole world.
Pretty creative, but anyway, very good match from you two. Thank you guys for being here. Ryan, thank you for managing. We'll see you. Gentlemen, impressive win. You got the win over Pinheads. You predicted it. My goodness. How are you guys feeling?
Great. Feeling yeah. I almost gave me a heart attack with the part of what?
Tim was like, if you hit this, and I was like, oh, I need to hit this. Hang on. Completely scrambled my brain.
Guys, this is a really impressive win. 30 points, and oh my goodness, Ellie, in 3 rounds is no joke. You both had really good round ones. Was there anything about your game that stood out today?
Not missing after round 1.
Yeah.
That's pretty neat. I think once we like lock in, we like lock
takes
into
us like a couple questions to
it
to
takes
get
us
going.
We're slow starters, but
and I think that the Wizarding, like being able to sweep Wizarding World, is always a confident booster. And I didn't want to bet in sci-fi icons because last time I played that beat me in the ass. So I was like, we have a lead that we can be a little conservative on, but it's good to know that I would have pulled a Transformers question, which is not the best one of the franchises in that category for me. And I keep mixing up sci-fi icons and galaxy quests. I just don't. Sometimes I don't know which is which, but I think I'm quite happy with our performance. I don't know. I think in round 1, I think there are a couple questions that we both missed, but it's also good to have most of the questions that each other missed the other one getting. That's a good sign. But I'm happy to keep playing.
Yeah, guys, I can't tell you what.
Okay.
Because it hasn't been announced yet, but it's going to be super hype. Let me just say.
Great.
But you guys are going to play again very, very soon in something spicy. I'll just leave it at that.
Just don't have us play Bossy again.
We'll see.
Okay.
All right. We will see you guys very soon. Thanks for being here, guys. All right, that's going to do it for us today at Fandom Fights. Thank you to Cabin 66. Thank you to Pinheads. Thank you to Ryan for managing. Thank you to Nick for writing. I have been Tim. We'll see you guys next time with another great match. Until then, have a great night.